Hello. Uber's starting to piss me off. They're ripping off drivers. I've had this happen to me this past weekend. Figured it's time to make a video about this and see if it's happening to you. If you're having this happen or have had it happen recently, especially, let me know about it. Let's find out. I don't know why they're doing this. Do they think we're freaking stupid or what? All right. Hang on to the end of this video. I got some stuff. I haven't done a video for a while. You may be interested in finding out. I don't know. Let's talk about it anyway. Subscribe, ring the bell, do the thumbs up, hype, do all that kind of stuff. If you would, it does help the channel. All right, and comment. Comment, let me know if this is happening to you or has happened, all right? They're ripping off driver. What they're doing is, I had this happen Saturday, okay? Today is Tuesday. Saturday, it was happening all the time. They'd send out a run. In other words, they'd put out a run to everyone. It wasn't exclusive. It was just a run being posted. And you select it. Oh, I'll take that one. And you don't get it. All right. A minute, 30 seconds, a few seconds later, a moment, all of a sudden, they send you the same run for a couple dollars less. Thinking because you said you would do it at that price that they first offered it to you, that you're going to turn around and tell, well, I'll do it for that. You know, that is BS to the max. All right. That's the kind of stuff that ticks drivers off. If you're paying attention to it and you've noticed it, comment. All right. Comment. I don't know why they think we're stupid or something. If it happens all day Saturday, every time that would happen, I would want to take the run. They wouldn't let me have it. All right, because they had put it out to all the other drivers, but everyone else had either turned it down or whatever. So they finally sent it over to you, and now you go, oh, okay, I'll do that for less. Now, are they letting the rider know that it's a couple dollars or a few dollars less? Okay, are they keeping the difference now? You know, I don't know. Like I've said before in videos, someday I hope that there's some kind of massive class action lawsuit, all right, where they're going to pay drivers that have, I don't know, for every run they've ever done on Uber, they'll get a dollar, all right, something like that. I don't know how that would work out, but, you know, from my lips to God's ears, all right. But they're ripping drivers off, and this is crazy for them to even think, you know, that I won't. It happens. I'm not taking it. Nope. Give it to somebody else. I said I would do it at the other price, and you're going to now offer it to me. Now, the price they'll offer to you the second time might be okay. You know, okay, that's an average run. Okay, I'll go do. You know, they are hoping you would take it for that less, and I believe they're keeping the difference. That's my opinion. Thank you very much, Constitution. All right, but I feel like they're ripping us off. All right, that's just my opinion. Leave me your opinion down below if it's happened to you that you see the run pop up, you try to take it, you don't get it, and a few seconds later they send it to you as an exclusive, and this time it's cheaper than it was. It's the same run, same addresses, blah, 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 all right? And all of a sudden now it's a few dollars less. As far as I'm concerned, they're ripping us off. That's my opinion, all right? Let me know what you think, okay? I had this happen. Now, I'm going to talk about this. I was going to do a separate video about this because this is cool, all right? Now, this is something I do as a driver. I've told you before in videos, I work my community, my area, an area that I only work. I don't go out of this area for Uber. Ain't going to happen. They're not sending me 100 miles away, 75 miles away, 35 miles away. I don't do those kind of runs, okay? I work my area. Right now, it's crappy out here for a lot of people, all right? People are stretching their dollars, all right? It's just happening. I've done this before. I do it probably daily, try to refuse a tip, all right? It's just something I do, all right? I had it happen a while ago. I picked up a young girl. First time I've ever rode this girl. I was taking her to work, and on the way she was explaining she was going to one of her jobs. I run into this a lot in my area. There are kids out here in their 20s that are struggling, all right? They have a hard time making it. They're working more than one job, all right? And they don't have a whole lot, all right? And these kids continuously try to tip me. And I turn it down, turn it down, I turn it down. Girl gets out a while ago. It's a simple ride. I worked the system on this one. It first popped up as a $3.95 ride, and I turned them down. I was turning it down continuously this little run. All of a sudden, it popped back up at $5.95, $2 extra. All right, I said, oh, I'll do it this time. It's only a 3-mile ride, okay? It's right, straight shot. So I pick up this girl. We get to her where I'm going to drop her off at the store so she can get something to drink before she goes to work. She goes to get out and tries to hand me some dollars, a couple dollars rolled up. And I said, no, you keep that. I refuse to take the money. She kept on trying to hand it to me. I said, no, you're working 2 jobs, girl. Go get you something to drink and go to work, you know? And she thanked me. I didn't think much more about it, but I started thinking about doing a video about what had just happened. Because it is bad out here for a lot of people right now. If you don't know, you got to know if you watch any kind of news. I pulled in here to do the video or write down some notes about doing the video about what had just happened. And as I was getting my stuff out of my glove box over here, I looked over in the corner, and what she had done is when she got out, she dropped the money. Right now, it's tough out here for a lot of people. It's just the way it is. And if you can, when you can pass it on, that couple dollars means a whole lot to, people that are having a struggle. I do okay. I make my ends meet. Sometimes it's tough, but I make my ends meet, okay? I make sure it happens. But there are people out here that are really having a hard time. All right, they're trying their best, and especially these kids. They're in their 20s and 30s. Some of them don't have a whole lot going for them. They're on their own. They're out here struggling. So when you can pass it on, when you can pass on a good deed, a helpful hand, try. That's all you can do. I tried. I thought I had succeeded. But when I get up here and I go to get out everything to do the video, all of a sudden I look over in the corner of the seat here, and she had dropped those dollars over here in the front seat as she got out. I'll remember this girl. But anyway, that's just my point. It's sometimes you have to try to do what you can out here in your own community. Pass it on. Be helpful, be courteous, be kind. It comes back around. It really does, guys. And this is just an old man out here barking some truths to you today. And if you take it right, you take it right. If you take it wrong, I'm going to hear about it in the comments. All right. But do what you can when you can for people that are in your area. When you run across people that are having that moment, a couple bucks back to them can be a big difference to some people. You can change some lives. It's not going to make them wealthy, but it might help that girl go in the store and have a couple of extra dollars at the end of the day to be able to do what she needs to do, maybe pay a rent. I don't know. I'm just understanding that it's tough right now, and it's not going to get any better for a lot of people. That's it. All right. Daddy-O out for the day. You guys have a good afternoon. I don't know. I might do another video this afternoon. I haven't done a few for a while. I'll see if I do one later or not. Anyway, subscribe, ring the bell, do the thumbs up, hype, do all that kind of stuff. I got to go back to work. Bye.